Hi, and welcome back to the video blog for High Performing Practice. My name is Mike McLaughlin. Our goal here with High Performing Practice is to grow your business, help you attract quality prospects, and at the same time remain relevant, largely in one of the biggest shifts from the workforce to retirement that we've ever seen here in the United States. Whenever I'm working with advisors one-on-one or after a speaking engagement, they usually come up and say, how do I find better clients? And that typically means, how do I find people with more money? So let me first of all caution you about that thinking. It's not always the right client for us to have just simply because they have more money. A lot of frustration out there is that when you have a lot of clients but you're narrow in your product mix, just in this case assets under management, you end up having a low margin business. You end up having adding more clients, but at the same time ends up being a little bit more service, and so you're not as profitable. We want to make sure that when you grow profitably. That may not even mean bringing on new clients, but if you have decided that bringing on new clients is the way that you want to grow your practice, I want you to change your philosophy from I need to find clients with more money to simply I need to find the right client. And the right client is defined by where you want your business to be in the next 5 to 10 years. If that remains assets under management, that's fine. But if you want to move to a high performing practice, you need to find more clients and then also get deeper with them and also remain relevant in this greatest shift from the workforce to retirement. So there's a couple things I think you need to be thinking about. First of all, can you be patient enough? I would recommend not stopping your current prospecting strategy, but then add something on top of that, what you're doing, so that you can attract the right client that you want to grow your business in the next 5 to 10 years. Also, really take time to completely understand this market. People with wealth tend to live a little bit longer because they have better access to health care. We need to understand what this segment of the population really wants. We would tend to say, hey, you need my specialty, which may be assets under management, but what they really want to talk about is making sure that their tax burden during retirement is much more tax efficient. They may want to talk about legacy issues. Also, how do I pass my values onto my kids and to my grandkids? Those are the things that people might want to hear about in this new market as we're moving to a high performing practice. The third thing that you need to think about is, how do you access these people and where do they typically hang out? So maybe they like certain events, maybe they like to go to certain restaurants, do certain things in your local community. You need to evaluate that. And so as you're planning your prospective events, to bring people into your practice, you need to be thinking about where these people like to hang out and what they might like to do. So 3 things to focus in on. Focus in on the demographics. Make sure that you're being patient, make sure that you have a nurturing campaign, and then really understand the market inside and out, going deep into what their concerns are financially, but also how they like to interact with people. I think if you do that, you will transform your business to a high-performing practice with better clients. But your transformational tactic today is simply focus in on the right client, not necessarily the client with money. For more information, and please subscribe to the blog by texting the word performance to 72345.